Oh, Kane.
Goal.
Yes.
Oh, Harry Kane makes
Let's
it 1-0.
go. Harry Kane, do the celebration, man.
No,
yeah.
so my
There we
master
go.
plan is that
There we
Tottenham
go.
go 2-0 up and it ends up
There
being
we
2-2.
go.
City were all over the shop there at the back. That was bad.
Akanji, Ake, and Lewis is not it.
Harry Kane, the best striker in the Premier League, still.
Craig, I feel we started off on a bad because
De Bruyne with a free kick, by
this
the
is
way.
us first meeting each other. And I have gone for your team.
I didn't
I have
take
gone for your
anything you
team.
said seriously because the reality is
free
there's
kick
only
to De
one
Bruyne.
person here whose team is in the Champions League right now. So, so you can cuss us all you want, but it's Europa League, and I don't even know what these guys
I'm observing.
They're not even playing in Europe.
Wait.
We're the only in a
wild.
week, this weekend. We are. Is it this weekend or next weekend? Next weekend we are playing in the
You
Champions
still
League.
talk about that?
Well, because it's currently happening. What are you
not
talking
gonna win
about?
it.
Craig,
But we're in it. But it looks like we got a bit of depth again, and we've got some of our key players back. And we've won, I think it's going to be like our third win in a row. We're turning the corner now. This is what Conte does.
It's a massive missed opportunity, though, for City after Everton beat Arsenal.
They're ridiculous.
It's for everyone expecting City to. This is the time where we go, okay, now City catch Arsenal, and they've blown it here.
Look, I think this is great by Tottenham. I think it shows that actually Arsenal are still very much leading the race. And I really look forward to seeing us lift the trophy.
So is this you celebrating a Tottenham win, Marv? Do you feel a bit dirty inside?
It's not really about Tottenham. I only focus on my own team, but this does benefit.
You're happy about this?
He is happy, I know.
Of course you are. Don't pretend.
Just say it.
Just say it.
Just say it.
Be shameless. Be shameless,
Real
bro.
winners are
Say
not
it.
about stealing moments from other people. It's about how we perform.
He's going to do a jig in the toilet.
As soon as Marvin gets out here,
You know the solid one as well. The one that shakes.
You know when you go home and watch the highlights, it's just like in your car.
He's gassed. They had a little fumble yesterday, and now it never happened.
Look, it helps us tremendously.
It
but
never happened.
I just want us to beat Brentford. That's all I care about.
Pep Guardiola, he does not look the same this season for me.
Looks like Klopp.
Well, not quite, but there was a bit of a. I feel like there was a lack of ability to take control of the game today from City. It didn't feel like they were, like at the end, they were lumping balls in, but it wasn't like the old Man City pressure where you're literally dying to keep the clean sheet. Like, it wasn't that hard for Spurs to do this, in my opinion.
Craig,
They
how
gotta change the
many
way they
times
play.
has Tottenham beat Man City at home in the last few years?
Loads.
Yeah.
I think we beat the last
When was
three
the last?
times.
When was last? Even in the Champions League, you beat them, right?
Yeah.
That first leg.
We are officially
happened.
their bogey team.
Yeah, man.
It's weird.
Don't read too much.
It's
into
so
it.
weird.
You see,
I think Rodri looked really laboured today. I felt like playing Bernardo Silva deep didn't really work for them either. He wasn't really impactful in the game. So I think it's just that it's him twerking, and this is why I say it's a personnel issue because you're squeezing players into the team. Playing Julio Alvarez as a number 10 was bizarre as hell also.
but then you have to look at I think it's the messaging from the manager. You see, when you say games don't matter, it can seep in and it will cause, there's an effect of that. Even Arsenal did that. Arsenal made a mistake with the FA Cup saying, oh, we don't really care about the FA Cup. The next game came and they had to be up for the Everton game and they weren't up for it. Not on smoke or trying to be funny. They just weren't. If you set the message of this game matters, this game doesn't, it will
can't do
seep
that.
into the players.
The Cancelo situation as well.
Yeah.
Strange.
But he can't. He gave an interview saying, I don't care about the Premier League. Yeah? Not like it or not, as a player, even if you can't unhear that, and you might not run as hard as you need to. If he doesn't care, he's the leader. Our leader just said,
man.
it's there. It has to be there. He's never said something like that before.
Do you not remember his interview after the last time they played Spurs when they beat them 4-2 and
But
Pep saying,
It's a terrible thing
everyone's
to
got to
say.
want it as much as me. I got to
No,
lift
but
the
to
players'
say,
eyes.
he said, we've won the league before, we won the FA Cup, we don't care.
No, he's
a
not
manager
saying
can, he said it, and he repeated himself again in the longer press
After the
conference.
Spurs game with the 4-2, he said the complete opposite. He said that there's a complacency seeping in the squad. And they got to want it as much as
You
me.
can't say
that was a
stuff
rallying cry.
I think it's a terrible
trying to
thing
wake them all up.
to say. It's a terrible thing to say. And actually, when you're trying to... And this is why I say there's something wrong. Because even the idea of that even coming out of his mouth, you should be fighting on all fronts at all times.
Everything.
You should never
When
be
did
saying
he
that
say he
type
didn't
of
care about
stuff.
the Premier League?
After the defeat against Manchester United.
See, this is a conspiracy. So Pep is actually lining Arteta up to win this league.
I'm going to give you homework to go.
That's not
Look
fair.
up the Spurs interview. Look
That's
it
not
up
fair.
on YouTube.
Okay.
3 weeks ago, he said that it was a rallying cry. He said they need his fans back. He needs to look his players in the eye. They need to want it more.
You can't look
He said the
after
complete
holograms.
opposite.
No, you can't answer holograms.
For
When
me,
he
I
said
feel like
he
there's
needs his fans back,
insight into what's going on inside. Because it's clear that there isn't...
Finally,
There
Kane.
he is. He came out.
I think it's clear that something's going on inside because it feels like even he's defeated by this current squad, and it sounds like there's a lot of players who are not happy, and he hasn't found a way to gel them all together.
Why did he give
them
he
to
got
fight?
rid of
Why did he
for
give
the season.
Zinchenko and Jesus away? Why did he do it?
The penny just dropped. He wants Arteta to win this league.
I wouldn't go that far, Craig.
No, I'm being dead
You want
serious.
something to happen.
And then he gets to rebuild again and go, look, we've done a whole new team, and then they just go and take it back off them again.
That
And then
is
his
the
best
most-
friend gets a league title.
Craig-
He gets what he wants with new players, and everyone wins.
You've said a lot of sensible things today. That is the biggest point.
It's not.
Can we agree on one thing about
Some of the
Pep,
white
though?
coats drag him off.
Man City aren't the team that they were last season, and this is with Haaland banging in all those goals.
Mental.
If you look at them, they lost 3 games all last season. They've already lost 4, and we're just over halfway. And they've conceded.
Marvin alluded to earlier when he said they lost to Crystal Palace at home last year. This happens. They go on these blips and then they turn it on. And by the way, for you to say that Man United are in a title race, you were 6-1 down against this team.
Yep.
No one does that and comes back to. By the way, you lost 6-1 to Spurs as well, so you should show Craig some more respect. But
Yep. I don't. Oh, crazy.
Is this a normal thing? Like when you, is this a normal thing when you break a record that your whole team stands there and then?
This is like a trophy.
So being respectful is a problem. Okay.
Since I've seen Man United being 6-1 down.
Wait, are we going to just overlook what he just said? Because that was impressive.
It wasn't. It was just rude.
was
This is a
Harry
respectful
Kane's
moment.
just broke the record for
We're
those who
looking
missed
Tottenham,
that.
yeah.
Harry Kane broke the record for Spurs, top goal scorer. They're having a bit of a
Incredible
moment
achievement.
there.
Incredible
and Marvin
achievement.
drops it. Is it like a trophy? Because they're all sort of celebrating it.
He's a horrible human
But it's
being.
fair play. I mean, he's your top goal scorer in the
great.
club's history. He
extra.
deserves a bit of a celebration.
He does. Of course he does. That's a
It's
tremendous
extra.
achievement. And he's from our
I had
academy.
there's going to be a
The
parade.
parade.
What did he say? What?
There's going to be a parade. There's going to be a parade.
I'd have a parade. I'd have a parade. I'd have a
Arsenal
parade.
ground.
Why
The
not?
Seven Sisters.
Why not? I'd have
A
one.
little one up. They're just up the road and in reverse.
Yeah, why not? Why not, man?
Up and
Love it.
down. That's
Cornell
Seven
College.
Sisters Road.
Why not, man? Let's have one for
This
him. I
is
love
harsh,
him.
man. This is harsh. I feel sorry for Harry Kane. He might end up no trophies, top goal scorer.
But lots of esteem.
Still a legend, though.
Lots of esteem.
Still a legend.
He can go to get the key to Tottenham anytime he wants.
You never know. He might go you lot and win one. You never know. You never know.
I'll take him.
Of course you would.
I mean, he might end up with Man United.
Yeah, I don't mind.
You know what? It's so interesting. Yeah,
Osterman,
I remember saying
Kane,
that Kane
whatever.
doesn't have ambition, and it's really sad to see him even considering signing a new contract at Tottenham. It's really, really sad to see him go out like this. Like I felt like even with
Craig,
Shearer,
say
I felt
something.
like there was a real plan. as
I'm
to
not
why
Harry
he went
Kane.
back
I can't
home.
talk for
And he
the
had
Harry
won
Kane.
something, but
I
why is
can't
he
talk for
here?
Harry Kane.
He's saying staying at Spurs is a lack of ambition.
I think he should go Man United personally. I think he should. If he wants
Why
to
should
win
he go
something,
to
because he'll have a better chance of winning something at Man United.
Then
We have to be real.
Then how
Like
was
that-
we having a dialogue earlier?
What
Like
are you
we was on
talking
the
about?
same level.
Well, you're not, because we're in the
I'm
Champions League and you're not.
No,
So,
but why are you
Craig,
telling your
no,
team?
but
Like,
Let's
that's
talk about
somewhere
the
else.
Harry Kane situation.
Yeah.
Like,
For you to say that online that he should go to Man United, we're in North London right now. I'm worried for your safety. Can we?
Well, look,
mark
it'll
them
be
out
fine.
today?
He'll be fine.
What do you mean?
Tottenham fans are going to kill you for that.
No,
He'll be
they're
there.
not goons. It's
Harry-
fine.
Imagine back in 1997, if you were saying Alan Shearer should have gone to Man United. Nah,
that's-
man.
Look,
No,
Harry,
but you're a Tottenham fan, you're not a
Marvin
Harry
said,
Kane
Bro,
fan.
like Marvin just said though, Shearer had already won the Premier League when
it
he
was
when he essentially gave up on success at Newcastle.
Yeah.
He was like, look, let me be king here.
Yeah.
And that made sense. Harry Kane, the idea that a player of that quality could be trophyless, it feels wrong.
If Rashford, Sancho, and Saka scored their penalties, he'd have a Euros right now. Let's just be
True,
very clear.
true.
Wow.
Let's just
But
be.
then
No, this is a fact.
Can I say something?
That's a fact.
Are we
no,
going
no, 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 no.
We're
no.
going there.
No, no, no.
anti-black.
No,
He's
no.
one of
those.
How?
So
What are
anti-black.
you?
There you
What are
go.
you
But the whole
talking
point
about?
is, yeah.
How can I be
Yeah, yeah,
first of all,
yeah.
how can I be
Alright.
anti-black?
Go for him.
Second of all,
No,
Second
he
of all,
had to tell us the
No,
score.
let's be clear.
He looked at score. He looked at
Let's be clear. Yeah, no.
you lot are idiots.
I'm black. I'm black. I'm black.
You lot are idiots.
Sorry.
Second of all,
Let's be clear.
he scored his
Let's
pen.
be
Wait, no,
clear.
stop.
If Kane passed the ball to Sterling, he
What?
also would have got a trophy.
No, that was the
also.
semi-final,
Doesn't
bro.
matter.
We wouldn't have
Doesn't
beat
matter.
France in the final.
We don't
You're
need-
reaching. You're reaching.
If he scored in that last
You're
game,
reaching,
if he
bro.
scored in
You're
that last
reaching. That
match,
was a semi-final.
What was
This is
that?
what I'm saying.
I'm just laughing at
Stop.
KJ's fucking when he
know-
was like, "You're one of them,
Stop shouting.
one of them."
Mate, you know
Stop shouting. Let me say
He's like, "I'm
this.
black."
We got to a final.
you're one of them accounts on Twitter with just the egg when you just say
We got
mad
to a
shit.
final. He scored his pen. Even
He let
Harry
the country
Maguire
down.
binsed his pen. and then the man they missed. I hate to say it, they missed. And he'd have a trophy right
I can't
now.
believe he's done that.
He would have
I
captained
feel like- I
England
feel like
to
Craig,
a
no.
Euros.
He's
No,
the-
I've
he's
got
the
the
last down.
answer for you.
He
I've
missed
got
that.
the
He missed
answer.
the penalty against France.
How can you talk exactly? How can you talk about the penalties for England when Harry Kane literally just did that in the World
Well, he
Cup?
scored
Bro.
one. He scored the first one. He scored the first one.
Hold on.
Lost the game.
We're
He
gonna
scored
have
the-
a. We're gonna have a.
What
We're
are you
gonna have a
talking
meeting.
about?
We're
If
gonna
he doesn't
we're gonna have a black
If he
meeting.
doesn't score the first
We're
one,
gonna have a
we're
black
not even in
meeting.
the combo.
But
What
he
are you
scores the
talking
second
We
one,
need
about?
to have a
so
black
extra
meeting.
time.
Hey, Marv.
And we
look
can
at
still
me.
lose in extra time.
Look at me. Should we trade it for Prince Harry? Should we trade him? Because he's saying the madness right now. We're gonna have a black meeting. We're having a black meeting. It's important. We have to have it. Let's trade him for Prince Harry.
You lot are hilarious.
Prince Harry likes bashment.
Look at this beautiful scene.
Let's trade him.
We need to end this.
So yeah, he'd have a trophy right now.
We need to end the stream.
If it wasn't for those individuals. But you know what? It is what it is.
We're going to wrap it up.
It is what it is.
No, we ain't never leaving.
This is I gotta say, this was a rational, normal script until you turned up.
I
KG.
apologize. I
Then it's
apologize.
gone
Reckless
crazy.
energy. I
In
apologize.
future,
I love it though. I love it.
This is
I
what
do
we need.
appreciate
He's a
it.
comedian. We need this.
KG,
Thank you.
we only let
Let me
KG
cold.
come in at half
Reckless
time from now on. We do all the intelligent football chat beforehand. We get it.
And chaos.
And then we start trolling.
Chaos.